In this video, we'll be hunting a box of pennies. We'll be looking for any wheat cents from 1958 or older. We'll also be looking for any foreigns, proofs, errors of varieties, or any other cool things we can find, as well as setting aside any copper and seeing how much we can fill the copper jar. Also, this will be the second episode of the Hunt and Album Fill series. Last time we did very well. We got quite a few wheat cents, including some pre-40s, which was an awesome start, and hopefully we can continue the success with this video. Right now I have this one box because the other box I picked up, unfortunately, through the holes I can tell that's uncirculated. So I'm going to try to trade this box in, and after this first box I'll be back with the second one if I can get another box. And this box does have one ender right here, and it's just a Canadian cent, but it's still an ender, and hopefully it's a good sign. So let's start the hunt, and I'll bring you in when we have our first find. Roll 10, and we're finally going to have our first find, and it is going to be a wheat cent, and I see the edge of it right here. Hopefully this will be one for the album. And it is a 1944 Denver. We might have that one already, but still, we finally got a find on the board. Next roll number 11, and we have the second wheat cent of the box. The edge of it is right here. And this one is a 1944 out of Philly. Roll 16, just uncovered wheat cent number 3, and it's another one from the 40s, a 1945 Philly. Just opened roll 20, and we're finally going to have the first foreign besides the ender, because I see the edge of what looks like a Canadian cent right here. And it is, and it's from 1980. Just opened roll 23, and we're going to have the second foreign for the box. Looks like it's going to be another Canadian cent, and it's from 1991. Roll 32, and the box has been pretty slow so far, unfortunately, but we do have a pretty cool find. Flipped over this coin, and we have one of those state counter-stamped coins. This one has the state of Utah on it. I probably don't have the state. I only found a few of these ever in corner hunting, and that is an awesome find. Roll 33 was that Canadian ender. Don't see anything else in the roll, but it's going to be the third Canadian of the box, and it is a 1967 commemorative bird cent. That's an awesome find. Roll 39, and as I've said, this box has been really slow, but I just opened roll 39, and this wheat cent looks like it's going to be pretty old. I'm guessing teens or 20s, and at the album right now we have 3 from the 30s and 1 from the teens, so this one most probably will be an addition if it's from the teens or 20s, and it's wheat cent number 4 of the box. Let's see what it is. And it's a 1919S. The other teens we have is a 1919D, so this one will be going in the album. 2 1919 wheat cents, both with mint marks D and S already for the album. That is awesome, and that is an awesome find. Roll 44, just opened the roll, and I see the edge of the fourth foreign of the hunt. Probably going to be another Canadian. And it is, and this one has no date on the reverse, so it's going to be a 2002 commemorative. Box 1 has been hunted, and overall it was a pretty slow box. Unfortunately, we only got 4 Canadians and 4 wheat cents, but we did get that 1919S, which was an awesome find. And I'll go and clean up these memorial cents, put them in the album, and I'll be back when I have another box to hunt. Alright, I'm back, and thankfully I was able to trade that uncirculated box for a circulated box of pennies, and weirdly enough, this box also has a Canadian cent ender just like the other one. So hopefully this box does well, and I'll bring you in when I have our first find for box 2. Just opened roll 1, and hopefully this is a good sign because I see the edge of a wheat cent in the first roll. Hopefully this box can do better than 4 wheat cents like the last box. And this first wheat cent of box 2 is the 1946 Philly. Roll 3, and we're going to have the first foreign of box 2 and 5th of the overall hunt. And of course it's going to be a Canadian cent. And this one is 1977. Just opened roll 4, and I see the edge of another foreign right here. Once again, another Canadian cent. This one, a 1981. Same roll, and we have another wheat cent. This one is a 1953 from Denver. Still on roll 4, and I just uncovered another wheat cent, and it's another one from the teens. I'm pretty sure that is a 1918 Philly. I'll confirm it later, but I'm pretty sure it's a 1918. It's a pretty common date. But still, another Teens Wheat Cent for the album. That is an awesome find. Roll 5, and in 5 rolls of this box, we've already gotten more wheat cents than the last box, which is pretty insane because I just uncovered this reverse, and I thought that one looked old, and it is. Let's see this one first since we already know the date, 1940 out of Philly, and this one right here is going to be a 1953 from San Francisco. 2 awesome finds for the album. Roll 6, and the finds are going to continue with this box, I think, because haven't looked yet, but generally these thicker rimmed ones are older wheat cents, and I'm pretty sure that's what it's going to be, but I haven't looked, so I'm just going to reveal it live. And I was right. That is a 1923 Philly, I believe. I don't know if I've ever found a wheat cent from 1923 before in circulation. It's a year you really don't see too much, and it's not in too bad shape. Definitely use it for the album. That is an amazing find. Roll 8, and we have another foreign, and it looks like it's going to be another Canadian cent, a few coins in, and it is. And this one is a 1964, which means it's the last year Younghead. Roll 9, and if I'm right, we have another old wheat cent for this box because we have another one of those older looking edges right there, and I'm hoping it's another old wheat cent for the album. And it is 1919 Philly. Now we'll have already the 1919 PDNS set in our album already, and this is only the 4th box of the series. That's pretty insane that we already have all 3 1919s. So hopefully the old wheat cents can continue in this box since we've already done so successful with them. Just opened roll 13, and we're going to have another foreign, of course, another Canadian cent. This one is a 1996. Same roll, and we have another old wheat cent. This box is insane so far. This one is 1920 from Denver. So many old wheat cents for the album. This box is pretty much perfect. Just open the next roll, and we're going to have a couple more Canadians. 2 of them right here, only a few coins apart. Let's pull them out together. First one is a 1971, and the other one a 1972. Roll 16, and we're going to have another Canadian cent. See it at the end of the roll right here. This one is another Younghead, 1957 this time. Another awesome find. Roll 18 was that Canadian Ender. Don't see anything else in the roll yet, but here it is. And the Canadian Ender is a 1998. Just opened roll 20, and I see the edge of a foreign and another wheat cent. Just pull out the foreign first. It looks like a modern Canadian, and it's another 1998. Then the wheat cent is right here. Hopefully it's another one for the album. And it's a 1958 Denver, which I believe is the first one for the album. Same roll, just a few coins in, and we have another 1958 Denver wheat cent. Just opened roll 22, and I see the edge of another foreign, as well as possibly another older wheat cent right there. We'll just pull out the foreign first, just a 1979 Canadian, and hopefully this wheat cent is another oldie. And it is a 1928 Philly, another old wheat cent for the album. That is awesome. Same roll, and I missed the edge because it's so nice, but we have another wheat cent, and this one is beautiful. Definitely will go on the album, whether it's an addition or an upgrade. Probably a 50s, but let's see what it is. And it's a 1955 Denver in beautiful condition. That is an awesome find for the album. Just opened roll 23, and you gotta be kidding me. I found my first one just a few months ago. I got my second one probably about a month ago. And that's my 3rd ever Indian head cent found, I'm pretty sure. We have another foreign in front of it. Let's pull that out first. Just another Canadian cent, 1978, but another Indian head cent found in circulation. That is insane. Maybe this one will be another one from the 1800s. Oh my god. My oldest coin found in circulation. Are you kidding me? 1883 Indian head cent. I knew this box had potential because of all the oldies we were getting, but never expected to find an Indian head cent in any box. That is an incredible find. Oh my gosh. Roll 27, just uncovered another wheat cent. This one is just another 1958 Denver. Same roll, and we have yet another wheat cent. This one is a 1945 out of Denver this time. Next roll, roll 28, we're going to have yet another Canadian cent at the front of the roll this time. This one is another 1972. Just opened roll 29, and I see one, maybe two more wheat cents. This one I'm not sure on. It's really damaged. And I think that's just, it's just a damaged memorial cent. This one I'm pretty sure is a wheat cent though. And it is, and it looks like it's going to be another older one. Hopefully, another oldie for the album. And it's a duplicate, but it's still a 1919S, second 1919S of the hunt, but still, even though we already have it, still a great find from the teens. Roll 31, and the box just keeps on giving. Just opened this roll, and I see the edge of a Canadian back there, which I'll just get out first before I show you the other finds. This Canadian is a 1973, and in the front of the roll, we might have an old wheat cent third coin in, and that one looks old as well. So I'm just going to get this one out first. Hopefully it's an oldie. And it is. Unfortunately, we've already gotten a 1928 Philly, and now this is another one, but still another wheat cent from the 20s, an awesome find. And this one right here definitely looks old as well. Hopefully it's one we need for the album. And once again, another one we already have, a 1919 Denver, but still two more old wheat cents. Those are awesome finds. Just open the next roll, and we're going to have another Canadian cent right at the end of the roll. And this one's a 1989. Roll 42, just uncovered another wheat cent. This one is a 1948 minted in Denver. Just opened roll 44, and I see the edge of yet another older looking wheat cent. Let's see how it is. And yeah, it still looks pretty old. Hopefully it's one for the album. Wow, another 1919S. Third one of those of the hunt. Fortunately, not for the album, but still, another great find. Just opened the last roll of box 2, and I see the edge of another Canadian cent right here. And this one is 1979. Don't get anything else in this roll, then I'll be on to the wrap-up. Second box has been hunted, so let's go over the finds. We only ended up with 4 1959s and 8 estimates for the 2 boxes, which is a lot lower than normal. We got 25 2009s. Foreigns, we ended up with 19. All were Canadian. Newest was a 2002. We got a few older ones as well, including a 1967 bird cent, and then a 1964 and 1957 Younghead. Some miscellaneous finds. We did get that 1974 Utah State counter-stamped penny, as well as this one I just pulled aside because there's a little tiny sticker on it, which is pretty interesting. And I did get one 1960D small date, which the album does have a spot for, so I will be putting this in. Wheat cents, we ended up with 24 for the 2 boxes, and out of those 24, 10 were pre-40s, which is pretty insane. All from the 20s and teens, all but one from the second box. We got 2 1928s, a 1923, 1920 Denver. We got 5 from 1919, which it is a common year, but that is insane. 1 Philly, 1 Denver, and 3 San Franciscos. And then the oldest wheat cent of the hunt was a 1918 out of Philly. And then we did get that one nice 1955 Denver as well. And the find of the 2 boxes, that 1883 Indian head cent, my oldest coin found in circulation. When I got the 1888 about a month ago, I did not think I would be beating that record anytime soon, but here we are with an 1883. That is amazing. And then copper for the 2 boxes, we did pretty well. Pretty much almost filled the jar, which is awesome. So now I'll add all of these finds as well as these nicer memorial cents to the album and see how much progress we made. Alright, just got the album all filled up. And we've made a lot of progress in this video, especially with those teens and 20s wheat cents. We got quite a few. Then we made some progress in the 40s and 50s as well. Also with the later memorial cents as well. And here's all the stuff that we got that didn't go on the album that were like duplicates, like these 3 1919s, 1928, and then these are all just 40s and 50s duplicates. Then, of course, that 1883 Indian head, just an awesome find, even though it's not for the album. And we made a lot of progress this video, very successful hunt, and that second box was an amazing box.